Hey guys, welcome back to Forza Horizon 4. So today I'm going to be showing you a drag build and tune for this 1957 BMW ISEtTA 300 Export. So just before we get into the tuning, I'm going to show you a run down the drag strip of it, just to gauge an idea of how quick it really is. So if we pull up to the line here, right now it is raining, so our run isn't going to be as good. But what you want to do is you want to hold it about 3000 RPM here, and then when you go to launch it, you want to put your finger down to the accelerator, but then bring it straight off, and then put it back down again, as this helps it like not spin out. So I'm just going to show you that real quick. You go finger all the way down and straight back off, and then it decreases the amount of wheel spin, increases the stability. So even though it was raining, we got a 289 just there. So now go into the festival and I'll show you the upgrades for it. Alright, so when you come into the festival, we're going into the custom upgrades. Alright, first thing you want to do is you want to come over to the conversions tab at the end here, and we want to go for an engine swap, and we'll put in the 1.6 litre turbo rally engine. Swap that in. Next, you want to put in a drivetrain swap, so we want it to be all-wheel drive here. Go ahead and apply that. Come back out of the drivetrain and conversions. Let's go into the aero and appearance now. So for the front bumper, we want to put this Forza race aero here. And then for the back, we want the Forza race aero again. Apply that. And then for the rear bumper, we want to apply this here, as it removes this chrome bar, and that saves 2 kilos. Come back out of here, we come over to the tires and rims. Then for the tire compound, we want drag tires. You apply those, and then you want to make both these sets of tires as wide as possible. We go for 155s in the rear. Now for the rim style, we want to apply a rim that saves us 5 kilos. Go with anything along here. Put some drag radials on it though. Come back out of tires and rims. We want to come over to the drivetrain now, and we're going to max everything in here. So a race clutch, a race transmission, a race driveline, and a race diff. You'll come out of driveline to platform and handling. We want to add race brakes. Now here we want to add some rally suspension. And then we want some front anti-roll bars and then rear anti-roll bars. This doesn't help with the actual drag itself, but it does save weight. So we apply those. Next we want to come over to the engine. We just want to max out a couple things in here. So race cams and valves, race engine block, a race turbo, and then remove the restrictor plate. So as far as upgrades here, we are done. So we want to go ahead and apply all this. Find and install the upgrades. Right, next we will come over to the tuning menu down here. Now for the tires, we want to set these to 0 bar pressure. Come all the way down, like 1.0. And then all the way down here again for that. Now if you're using PSI, just drop it down to the minimum and you should be right. Next we'll come over to the gearing, and we'll set this final drive here to 2.50. We'll come down to 2.50, there it is. Next we want to come over to the alignment, and you will keep everything here, all fine. Don't need to change any of that. Next we'll come over to the springs. Now for the front stiffness, you want to set it to 30. You go all the way up to 30. And we'll apply this. And then for the rear, we want to bring it slightly down to 14. So right there, 14. Next I'll come over to the dampening. Now for the front here, we want to set it up to 6. Like that. And for the rear, we want to set it down to just 2. And then for the bump stiffness, we want to set the front to 4.0 like that. And then the rear, we can just go up to 1.5. Next, you'll come over to the aero tab. We want to set the front aero over to speed, so we bring it down to 60. And then for the rear aero, we want to bring that down to 115. Like so. That's as far as aero, so we'll come over to the differential tab. Now for the front acceleration, we'll bring this up to 80%. And for the rear acceleration, we'll bring this up to 85%. Like that. And then for the center balance, we want to set this up to 72%. And then that's it as far as tuning. So we'll go ahead and apply all this. Apply current setup. So if you followed all that, you should have a mean little drag car now that should surprise your friends. So we'll go ahead and we'll give it one last run down the drag strip. As I said, bring it up to 3000. Drop your foot and then bring it straight back off. That was a bad launch, but we'll run with it. You see our wheels are coming off the ground. 278. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more.